Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra February 22, 2025. With today's Mercury-Jupiter square, there is some tendency to overdo, and especially, to say too much. Try to leave your ego at the door when entering into professional arenas or in more formal settings. With Mercury at the top of your solar chart, you have more impact than usual, and it's best to avoid sweeping decisions that come on suddenly and impulsively. However, this can also be a time for stretching your mind to consider new possibilities. You are thinking far ahead and in bigger terms than usual now. Career matters are perhaps a little complicated but also quite fresh and exciting. Consider that you may be juggling far too much right now for clear decision-making. Buckle up for a fun and tantalizing day. Mighty Jupiter, the planet of expansive blessings and who often acts like a guardian angel, has been orbiting in your solar house of identity, your zodiac sign. Today, our great benefic will link in a sharp angle to mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger, across the sky. You may feel like you're on top of the world around matters of the heart. If single, you may have an opportunity to date up in the world with someone who has power, wealth, or fame. Whatever you say will not be that bad. Expect to be in the spotlight for something you communicated, since Mercury in Pisces will square Jupiter in your sign. You may receive some backlash for sharing your feedback. Your tone, turf, and timing could have been off, which may explain why your colleagues were not initially open to your 2 cents. Luckily, Mercury and Jupiter have a mutual reception, so this can mend how something you said reflected poorly on your professionalism. Do whatever it takes to make this right, since you do not want to gain a bad rap. Today's pleasant aspect concerns all things romantic. You will be especially able to use your intuitive powers to sense the right time to make your feelings known, and your body in a way that feels pleasing to you and to others. This could be your facial expressions, physical affection, or perhaps giving those who need it their space. To enhance this harmonious aspect, treat yourself to something that relaxes both body and mind: a massage, a sauna, or a walk in the woods. Putting your head together with another person can be the ticket to getting endeavors rolling and finding solutions. Even if this is foreign to you, given your independent ways, you'd be remiss to brush off this option on this day. This vibration encourages people to work especially well together by bringing their individual talents to the table and enhancing each other. Forming a team with someone can be a powerful way to meet your objectives. Be receptive to the possibilities. What is putting a lot more focus on the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, today than would normally be the case, is not only having the moon in your work sector as she leaves today, but the broader impact. 2 days after the sun's return to your career sector, it is just as Juno leaves that the moon is making contact with the planets on the income and career fronts that will keep the momentum going until Juno returns in April. Meanwhile, this will see Juno shift her focus onto your relationships, with the moon following less than 12 hours later. At a point in the year when there is rarely any planetary activity in your relationship sector, the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment and especially commitment to your relationships, returns for her first visit in 4 years. Like Venus, the planet of love in your friendship sector, who Juno will be in harmony from the start. Both will retrograde back and return, beginning a journey that could lead to a greater sense of commitment. Our eyes in the sky. As Mercury in Pisces squares Jupiter in Gemini, you may notice that communication feels more strained than usual, leading to moments of misunderstanding and delays in fully grasping new information. This planetary tension creates an internal push and pull between logic and imagination, fact and fantasy. However, Mercury and Jupiter also share a mutual reception, meaning that once you strike a balance between these opposing forces, clarity will emerge, and everything will begin to fall into place. Have you ever had a conversation where you and the other person seemed to be speaking entirely different languages, only to later realize that you were saying the same thing in different ways? This is the kind of energy at play today, urging you to find common ground and avoid getting caught up in unnecessary confusion. Your interactions with others take on a dynamic quality, as you're in a mood to exchange ideas in an open, honest, and engaging way. People sense your sincerity and respond positively, fostering an atmosphere of mutual understanding. By adopting a patient and thoughtful approach, you can avoid potential conflicts and resolve long-standing disagreements with ease. Think back to a time when a simple shift in perspective transformed a difficult conversation into a productive one. That kind of insight is possible now if you remain open-minded and willing to listen as much as you speak. Your ability to uplift others is strong today, making you a source of wisdom and encouragement for those around you. Whether in casual conversation or more serious discussions, your words carry weight and have the power to inspire. Those closest to you will appreciate your attentiveness and willingness to engage deeply. If you've been feeling disconnected from someone, this is an excellent opportunity to bridge that gap and strengthen your bond. Your ability to listen, understand, and offer thoughtful advice can work wonders in deepening your relationships. Romantic energy is heightened as well, making it a wonderful time to embrace passion and emotional connection. If you're in a relationship, you may find that heartfelt discussions help to clear the air and reinforce your commitment to one another. If you're single, you could encounter someone who piques your interest, sparking an exciting and flirtatious exchange. Have you ever met someone unexpected? Delay and felt an immediate connection? That kind of magic is possible now, especially if you allow yourself to be open to new experiences and possibilities. Physically, you are in good shape and may feel motivated to push yourself toward greater levels of vitality and well-being. Whether through exercise, improved nutrition, or mindful relaxation, you have the energy to make positive changes that enhance your overall health. However, it's essential to recognize your limits and avoid overexertion. Sometimes, in our eagerness to improve, we push ourselves too far, leading to setbacks rather than progress. Instead, aim for a balanced approach that prioritizes consistency and sustainability over extremes. While passion and enthusiasm are strengths, be mindful of how you express your opinions. There is a fine line between engaging debate and unnecessary argument. If you find yourself caught in a disagreement, take a step back and consider whether it's truly worth your energy. Have you ever looked back on an argument and realized it could have been avoided with a bit more patience and understanding? Today is a reminder that not every discussion needs to be won. Sometimes, simply understand. Where the other person is coming from is enough. By remaining composed and thoughtful in your interactions, you can navigate challenges with grace and come out stronger on the other side. To maintain this sense of equilibrium, prioritize self-care. Rest is just as important as action, and ensuring you get enough sleep, eat nourishing foods, and allow yourself moments of stillness will help you stay balanced. Stress and fatigue can cloud judgment, so taking the time to recharge will not only benefit your well-being but also improve your ability to communicate and connect with others effectively. As the day unfolds, embrace the opportunities that arise for meaningful conversations, personal growth, and deepened connections. Whether resolving misunderstandings, strengthening bonds, or simply enjoying stimulating discussions, the energy today supports positive and constructive interactions. Approach everything with an open heart and mind, and you may be pleasantly surprised by the insights and experiences that come your way.